Weekend kicks off Hispanic Heritage Month, but we are starting to celebrate a little early with some music, some food, some dancing, and a really great community to introduce you to. We are welcoming the lovely folks from Jardín Spanish Immersion Academy. We have Hortensia, Sandy, and Fernanda. Thank you all for coming and joining me here on KARE 11 News at noon.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I love the idea of having a Spanish Immersion Academy. You know, I'll start with you. How do you explain what Jardín is to people who might not be familiar?
Well, Alexis, thank you for having us in your show. Well, Jardín, for us, it's multicultural education for young children. So life critical learning skills are learned from birth to 5 years. So when you decide where to bring your child, you always have to look at different things. But in Jardín, we really embrace diversity. So it is something they will not just learn the language, but when like, for us as adults, if we learn the language as an older age, it is different. We learn the concept, but your children are immersed on the culture, so they will understand, they will have empathy. And they will not just learn these long learning skills, but they will also learn about their own culture when they see how different the world is.
That is so important, especially when you are a minority in a bigger community. It's nice to have the immersion of your culture every day, all day, which is awesome, especially for people who are new to it as well. Sandy, I know that you all work on so many things in creating this community. What are some of the things that you hope that people know a little bit about you all's work and being bilingual?
Yeah, the immersion language is very important for a child because in the future, your child can have the two opportunities with two languages. We have an extension program starting in infants to pre-K. Right now in pre-K, our program is very extensive. Its all program is in Spanish, starting in infant to pre-K. Right now, our child in pre-K speak Spanish like 90%. Wow. Because it's starting in infants. And we're teaching in the science, the cognitive program, and motor skills. All program we have is the very extensive for our child.
That makes sense. And Fernanda, before I let you all go, I know you have a really big event coming up where you all are all teaming together. Tell me a little bit about that and why it's so important.
Well, we're so excited to open Jardín's doors to everyone and have a little taste of what this multicultural education is about, celebrating and just sharing our culture in different ways. We're having food trucks, we're having live music.
Oh, we love live music.
Yes.
Mariachi.
Actually, Sandy is part of one group.
Are you?
And he's gonna be playing, and we have teachers, you know, sharing their culture.
Wow.
We have teachers from Venezuela, from Mexico,
wow,
from Cuba.
All in our backyard.
All in our backyard.
And from what time to what time?
It's gonna be from 11 to 5.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you all so much for being here with me today.